Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to this live stream. How you all doing? Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to this live stream. How you all doing? I hope una day okay. Yes, so I'm here today with this same story. We talked about it on Saturday, and it has been out there. A lot of people has been leaving their own opinion in regards to this story. Good to know that um IVD has been caught by the police. That's what we heard. Before then, on Sunday, of um the brother of Bimbo came out and enlightened the public more on what really happened. You know, what really happened, what was really the issue. So she came out and she enlightened the people. I'm talking about this late Bimbo and the IVD. We know the story, it's all over the place now. And the brother came out on on Sunday, early hours of. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I'll bring you up to the studio shortly. I just want to introduce before. Okay, I can hear you. I can see you, but I cannot hear you, probably because I've not brought you in. I'll bring you in shortly. So, as I was saying, the brother to Bimbo came out and you know drop his own side of the story. Though it wasn't there, but he said it was told, and you know a lot of people started bringing their own side of their own opinion. Blessed CEO came out, other celebrity came out. Now, why I came here today, the brother made us to understand that IVD ran away. They went from one hospital to the other. They keep rejecting Bimbo because she had 100 degree. She was 100-degree burns. Like, it was so serious to the extent hospitals were rejecting her, refusing her. But at the end of the day, they got to number 5 hospital, the fifth hospital. The man was like, "Oh, I want to pick something from the house. Can you take me? That's IVD. Can you take me back home?" According to the brother of Bimbo, that was what he said in that free show. Probably most of you must have seen it. And sorry. And they said from the hospital he disappeared. Suddenly he has come there. They did not see him again. So till the day she died, he was nowhere to be found, and he was always updating his status, making posts on Instagram. In fact, all those videos that came out concerning the mother to late Bimbo and mother of late Bimbo and this and have his fight with the mom. He was the one that was bringing out all the video. He was trying to bring out those video to um whether play the victim, I don't know, to make people feel for him or to make him have less blame. But so unfortunate for him, a lot of people never wanted to listen. They were like, no, regardless, you should have put off the fire. Regardless, you should have helped her. Because according to the brother was saying something in that same show. The brother said there were times where Bimbo threatened to leave or leave the man, this IVD, and he will threaten to delete himself if she does not return. If she doesn't return back to the house, he's going to delete himself. So with that, Bimbo will run back home. So probably she was trying to threaten the man, like, if you don't release the house document, I'm going to set the house on fire. And she was expecting the man to say, no, don't do that, I'm going to release it, or okay, let's settle amicably. But he never did that. Now, what really happened, according to the brother, he said they have serious issues in the family, like serious domestic violence issue. And it was so toxic that the family had to come inside and ask Bimbo to leave. They said, see, since you are going through this hard time in your marriage, what is the point of you staying back? Just take a walk. I mean, your family, they are there to support you. Your parents are there to support you. Why don't you just take a walk and, just come and start afresh? We will support you here in Abuja. So she was about leaving, according to the brother. She was about leaving when um the IVD, the husband, came inside and held her hostage or whatever. Probably they said the place they kept their document is made of iron, so she was not able to break it herself. So she had to call a welder to cut it for her. At the end of the day, the man came and overpowered her. So she was like, "Okay, I'm not leaving this place with nothing. If you, instead of me to leave this place with nothing, let's better burn down the building." You know, a lot of things has been going on. Now they said he has been caught. Like he, according to what they said, according to what the police said, because I'll read it directly from SP Benjamin Hunt. That's him. I'm going to read it from there. He said, contrary to the claim by family and friends that 37 years old Ikechukwu Ogbonna, aka IVD, is on the run, he has been arrested and transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department, Yaba. You know, that he said contrary. That means he's telling us now that the family lied or the brother lied for saying that he has come dead. That's what the SP is trying to let us know, that he did not abscond, that he was arrested. That's where my question comes from. How was it? How was he arrested? Sorry, how was he arrested? Because the brother made us understand that he ran away from the hospital. So quickly, I'm going to bring you in, Oma, now, so that you share your own side before you go. I know you are going back to work. It's so good to have you here. You are so welcome. Are you there?
Yes,
Hello.
I am. I am.
Okay. Yes.
It's so good to be here because your page is really, really enlightening. Anyways,
Yes.
I just saw something now that is
Yes.
another another eye opener.
Eh.
First of all, before I say what I just saw now, I want to make this statement. This guy ran, then
Okay.
went online and started posting things. Let me tell you something. People react to shock in different ways.
Yes.
The people react to shock differently. And already, a lot of things were already going on online. This
Yes.
woman's older sister came out online to say that this man pushed the wife into the fire.
Inside the fire. Yes.
So, if you're in this man's shoes, everybody is against you, and because he already knew hospitals
Mhm.
were rejecting them, he already knew the outcome of that situation. He had to run.
Yes.
Because when people come to leech, this man is Igbo. He's in Yoruba land. They won't ask questions until they've leached him. Then questions will begin. Do you understand? So
Mm-hmm.
the best thing for somebody that is wise to do is to run first for your life. Now
Exactly.
I
From the
saw.
police. Exactly.
Yes. Now, the boy said that the police did not arrest him, that he surrendered himself to the police. It's even more honorable when he surrenders himself,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that he went somewhere to recuperate, to think about what just happened. Then he went back to surrender himself. Let me tell you something with the system, Nigerian system. If this man escaped, nobody will find him. Say,
Exactly.
even if he escaped as somewhere as small as Ghana, this Ghana now, nobody will
Even
find him.
Cameroon or
Even
Sierra Leone.
Cameroon, nobody will find him. But he decided to turn himself in. That is honorable. Now,
Yes.
let me talk about what I saw online. Now, I saw that this Bimbo's best friend came out to talk.
Okay.
And what led me to that was I just went on Instagram to check my someone I got messages, so I went to check my inbox. Then something popped out on my this thing, and it was Blessing CEO, and
Yes.
Blessing was now posting evidence. She said that she's officially taking over the case.
Really? I've not seen that.
Yeah, she posted evidence. It happened that Bimbo's best friend
Yes.
sent Blessing CEO a voice note In fact, she called Blessing CEO, and Blessing was asking her questions and recording. Then she was talking about Bimbo's life. That
Mm.
in fact, Bimbo's family, they are known for their fighters.
Okay.
That this Bimbo's older sister, in fact, the husband left her because of the same issue. But Bimbo's
Hmm.
husband could not leave. Probably because he's Igbo man and the Igbos have pride.
Okay.
Another reason is because he loves the girl, and I'm suspecting maybe they have this old something going on. So he
Okay.
didn't run. So he did not run. He stayed. Then
This
this
phone will
woman went
charge.
as far as telling Blessing CEO that Bimbo had been her only friend. And this is somebody that when she loves you, as a matter of fact, if she sees anybody around her that is her friend,
Yes.
eh, she fights you, she tries to
Mm-hmm.
bring issues in between you people so that you people will stop being friends. That's what she said. So somebody that's manipulative, somebody that's aggressive, somebody that she's a pro. There was a video I saw in on TikTok about Bimbo, and there were these questions they asked couples, and they said who said I love you first? He said IVD. Who said who I tried you first? IVD. There who is very protective and who is jealous or very basically. And there was something they asked and she said herself, who can do this and that. So that made me understand the life of Bimbo. Now they're saying all these things. This woman now said that her mom, her name is Ify. She even called her name. She said, "Go to Bimbo's TikTok. This thing. Now she's the only friend Bimbo has, and her picture, her video is everywhere with Bimbo." She said that when they were very young, that her mom did not like Bimbo. So Bimbo would come to their house and hide at their backyard till she wakes up. At some point, her mom gave up on them. Then, when the girl's dad died, Bimbo now started telling everybody that Bimbo frustrated this girl's mom. Bimbo started telling everybody that this woman killed her husband. So she's that
So
kind
is
of
that
person.
is that her friend? Is it that only that particular friend? Sorry to cut you. That has been talking. Is it the one that is saying all these things?
Yes.
Why
Now
is it
she
that
said,
she's the only person that is saying bad about Bimbo?
no, she's not, because according to Blessing CEO, she said she will still bring out more evidence. She said she even released a voice note. The Bimbo's sister, Mama Jazz Abi, called
Yes.
her. And she picked the call. She said, "Who is this? Mama Jazz, go better for you. Mama Jazz, you're the wicked person. Mama Jazz, before your sister die, they talk. Mama Jazz, they owe your sister 18 million. Mama Jazz, even you hate your sister, you hate your sister's children." She just the rate curses on the woman. Do you
Listen,
understand?
listen. I understand where you are driving at, but I think nobody deserves to die.
Nobody.
We all have our own way of living, as in attitude and flaws, our attitude, the way we behave. Like this blessed CEO you are talking about, I watched that interview, and she was using herself to compare late Bibo. She made some certain statements that made me to know that she was the problem in her marriage. She was the problem because now she's now realizing the wrong that she did then. Seeing the videos that Bimbo put out there, she said Bimbo is always the first to bring out video. Seeing those videos now, she's not thinking, or I would say she's thinking that Bimbo must have had the same character with her. And then in another way, she said she left. Bimbo should have left. When you know that, she said it's her husband that will start the fight, that will start everything, but she will be the one that will start to destroy. Her husband is the trigger. I know people people will always say bad about the dead. She might have her own character, her own behavior, the way she reacts to people. What makes you feel that it's not because of the way that this man treated her in the house or has been treating her in the house that made her, like you said in our last conversation, There are people that will bring out your bad side, that will bring out your, somebody that was gentle before. There are people that you will meet. We always hear that. My pastor always tell me that. Always say to us that marriage can either make you or destroy you. He still fall back to the fact this man was her first or her second, like her friend said in our last show. They practically grew together. She did a lot for this woman. Blessing that is sounding this way. If you look very well, Blessing said she got married at the age of 18, and she divorced her husband at the age of 21.
My dear, let me tell you
This
something.
woman has spent more than 10 years, giving more than 10 years of her life to IVD.
Let me tell you something. I'm not even listening to. I'm trying to gather. Like I told you, I went to the TikTok. I'm trying to gather this woman's life. Understand that I'm somebody that has experienced people around me, loved ones, experiencing domestic violence firsthand. And why I'm saying this is because, just like they said, Bimbo cannot defend herself now because she's gone. But there is more to what, because people are capitalizing on, oh, this person and that person, oh, IVD, oh, Bimbo. This people, even if IVD they kill him today, I don't know who IVD be. He go pay me because of those children. But life goes on because I don't know him. But what I'm trying to make you understand is this: just like the internet portrayed that when she was burning, that IVD was there looking at him. It could be different things. But then first-hand information had it that it was IVD that carried her into the pool. Carried her with the fire.
She has burned for that serious. You know how long that they said she had 100 degrees burn.
Degrees burn.
100.
But
And
then
IVD was standing watching her go down like that.
My dear, you don't know.
This
IVD brother. IVD brother. Bimbo brother don't talk his own. But this woman talk say, na the person where they video that thing, because you could see when IVD was carrying her out of the pool. But the person videoing it, understand that this woman, this is not the first time she's burning the house. And this is somebody that, if someone burns, like I told you earlier, shock can be expressed differently. You don't know how people express their shock. IVD, when this thing happened, you don't know what is going on in his mind. And another thing, there are chances that he is trying to, even maybe he ran away and ran him back. You don't know. That is why they call investigate. They have something they call investigation. Another thing is this man might be scared that this woman will even grab her, make we die together. Because according to story, this is not the first time this person is being suicidal. So in stories, let's not look at it from a...
That is how they live their life, the both of them.
Exactly. The time that, toxic.
Yeah, they are both toxic. The time that IVD left, the man was always telling her, if you don't come back, I'm going to delete myself. So that is how they are believing. And IVD and the Bimbo will be like, okay, I'm coming back. And she will come back.
Likewise, Bimbo, because they showed you what they wanted you to see, but you don't know her own. Because this friend was talking, she was even crying. And she was talking, she said that even the time she was having issues with Bimbo, that Bimbo had told IVD, I beg go call Ify back, or if Ify no come, I go kill myself. Several times. So you don't understand, you don't know the kind of relationship this was. How can somebody be in a relationship and these things are happening domestic consistently and you're still there? And if you watch the woman, you go no say no be small person too, her head they hot. So it takes a hot person. It takes a hot person to withstand a hot person. It takes hotness for if na person now where they fear where we say, person hits me. Like today, somebody called me today and was telling me, oh, the girl I want to marry, which is my friend, that he has the girl. What if there's a domestic violence, or maybe I hit you? Will you divorce me? The girl said yes. The guy said, so you believe in divorce? The guy innocently, the girl begins back. The girl became very upset. I told the guy, I said, you asked the wrong question at the wrong time and to the wrong person. You shouldn't have asked this kind of question. I said, number one, domestic violence is causing a lot on internet now in the world. So if now me you ask this kind of question and you tell me, say, oh, you want to divorce you because of, I go, in fact, that's a red flag. I go tell myself, say, as a single person, when they pray, may God show me sign. It be like, say, this one are the sign. The intentions of you asking me that question don't matter at that time. So that is it. Domestic violence is a no-no. But for you to start domestic violence and you're saying that you've invested so much in something, my dear, nothing is worth anybody's life.
I'm telling you.
Nothing, as you see me so now, nothing is worth anybody's life at all. So all you do is live and live. That's it. And that's my 2 cents.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Quickly, let me bring. I will come back to you. Let me quickly bring. Oh, this girl left again. Okay. Let me see. She left again. Hello, fire guy. Are you there? Hello. Hello, fire girl. Over to you. See, in my own opinion, my sister, regardless, what I noticed something with Bimbo. You know, I've gone through so many of her videos, like you said. She's hot temper. She's the type, I would say she's violent. But I still maintain that word, you know. I maintain that stand that I said in the first in that our first meeting, that it's somebody that will bring out the beast in you. Probably this girl was not like this. She wasn't like this in the first place. You
And
know,
my sister
her
sometimes
friend,
environment.
yeah, her friend came up, was here with us. Our childhood friend was here with us on Saturday, and she said some good, nice things about her. I don't know why her friend, her so-called friend, now will come out and start telling the
Let me tell
general public
let
all
me tell
these things that you're saying. Though I've not seen the video, but regardless, I don't think she deserves to die. You
you know
know, one moment I
exactly.
started thinking about her kids. I started thinking about her children. Where will they be now? Now, when I came up here, I saw the news that he has been caught and he has been arrested. Now, what will be the fate of these children? Probably if they decide to investigate everything and they find him guilty, I don't know if they will find him guilty. They charge him to court and they send him to jail. I don't know if they will send him to jail. I'm not the law. But if that happened, what would be the fate of these children? Parents should try, couples should try and put their children first. It's better for you people to separate and be co-parenting than for you to be together and put the
In a
children's life at risk.
relationship.
You know? Hello?
Yeah.
You know? Instead of you to come and put the children's life at risk. Now, what will be I'm just, imagining what the children will be going through at this point. You know, the trauma, probably they witness this incident. I don't know if they witness it. Even if they don't witness it, they will see it online if they grow up. Tomorrow they grow up, they will see it online. And guess what? They will never forgive this, their father, IVD. Regardless of what anybody is saying to defend him, that it's just as if Bimbo's late friend is trying to come out to, justify
No, no,
what
she
woman
said,
did,
no, and I quote, she said she has not even spoken to IVD. Now, let me tell you something. You know, there was a statement IVD made. Let me tell you, my twin sister had issues with her ex-husband. But even when my mother is very upset and talking about the ex-husband and the children are there, my twin sister will be very upset.
Okay.
Do you understand? My twin sister will be very upset. And that is because you don't take away children's innocence from them. You cannot. Leave their innocence to be their innocence. Do you understand? You cannot take away their innocence from them. Don't allow them. They are too young to know certain things. Don't
Exactly.
put them in that situation. Now, a situation, and I know somebody else that has a lot of children. But because the wife they slap them in front of the children or they carry Or maybe because the wife, they insult him in front of the children begin insult him too. Then this guy no send the children, no upon say God bless him with 7. But
Mhm.
you imagine what is going on with 50 Cent and his son. When you put so much in children's mind, just like this IVD they talk say, if they call talk about the child, they say your children or your child. Maybe this woman has put so much in these children's mind that at this point, the children, there's nothing they say or anybody says that. And I don't, at the same time, if I see IVD, or maybe God forbid I can't have such a brother, I'll hand him over to the police, because he is completely out of line. He is
Mhm.
completely, the Bible is against his type of man. The Bible is against him. God is against him. Society is against him. Even his own life is against him, because he's completely out of line. But then, if you're toxic, please run away from a toxic man.
And a toxic woman.
Run away from a toxic man. I'm talking to women. If you're a toxic woman, run away from a toxic man. Toxic and toxic cannot merge. And
Mm-mm.
another thing is this: it depends on the environment, because according to story that people know them very well.
Mhm.
These people, even the sister, the woman not even hide her face. She said, ask the sister, now the same way the husband take wrong. Because now the same thing she dey do the husband. And the husband ran. So, I mean, upbringing matters too. It does. Because I see the woman, the bimbo mama, and what she was saying. If now my mama not go even there, they exchange words with this man. She not go even exchange words with this man. Now, action. Is either they take that bimbo to mental facility to check her brain and know if she's all right, because it's only a mentally deranged person that can still go back to such a person, such a man. So,
I mean, did you see the video? I don't know if I sent you the video. The one that she had serious injury on her legs with blood
bimbo,
coming out from her nose.
bimbo, right?
Yes.
You don't send me the video.
Yeah, I will send you the video. It's so like someone went through that kind of that's life threatening, and
And
you
you're
still
still
went back.
going back.
No, I'm not here to blame her because she's already dead. I don't want us to keep blaming her. We are just talking here so that other people will learn from her incidents. There are some avoidable
Ah,
deaths. There are some things you can avoid, avoidable mistakes. She could have avoided it. What is property? What is property? As far as you are alive, there is hope. You can always move out from that marriage and start afresh. Like Blessing CEO said, she said she left her husband's house with just a jean and a top. And today, said then there was no Blessing CEO. Then she wasn't having anything, no money. But today she's able to, stand up for herself, to take care of herself and take care of people. So there are some things that you can avoid. You know, she was too temperamental. The way she destroyed things, anger. So most time maybe the man is the one that always trigger her. When it triggers her, then when she start reacting, they will be like, "Oh, she has started again. She has started again." Then, as a man, you're supposed to look at your wife. You know what, and you will study her to the point and know this time this woman need help. She need to see a she need to go for therapy or whatever. She need help. Watching for IVD to be standing there, watch his wife pour the kerosene, watch his wife lit the matches. That wasn't good. His own anger is very bad, and today he's suffering it. Whether you like it or not, he don't have peace. Osinachi
of
husband is
course.
lavishly in the prison. He don't
Of
have peace. He will be thinking there now about the welfare of his children. Now the wife is dead. Okay, now I went to his Instagram and there was nothing there anymore. There's nothing there anymore. He took out all his pictures, everything, and updated his profile picture with his family picture. So at the end of the day, this woman is gone and gone. The man is there suffering it, suffering everything. suffering all the blame. The children will never ever forgive him. When they grow up, they will never forgive him. That's just it. He's gonna live with this guilt for the rest of his life. You can go on, start talking. Let me take this cup, please.
The truth of the matter is, she's dead. She's dead. Let her just rest. She's already dead. Let her rest. But then I tell everybody, because women now we they do pass now our now we go love, now we go sacrifice this, now we go sacrifice.
Women are going through a lot already. You don't have to put your life on the line again.
Let me tell you, my sister,
There are some things you can avoid.
yes,
Honestly,
if we start putting ourselves first, in everything, I'm telling you, everything. If we start putting ourselves first, there was a family meeting that I was doing with my husband, and I was about to we were trying to take a decision, and I realized that, listen, if I'm taking this decision, I will inconvenience myself so much, suffer, inconvenience my children. And I told myself, Oma, put yourself first. Do you understand? Put
Yes.
yourself first. He didn't like the outcome of it, but guess what? I have peace of mind. The fact that I decided to put myself first, and that is what I'm doing. That's peace of mind for me. I'm happy about it. So put yourself first. That is what is.
Exactly. That is why most people are angry with her. She played with her life. You should have put yourself first. I've seen a couple of people say, "Oh, this woman played with her life. At least it would have worked out." They said this. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I heard that she tattooed the man's name on her neck. She has done a lot of things for the man. She even went. I don't know. They said he went with the man to do rituals. So that's the source of their wealth or whatever. And some people were saying, okay, when the devil give you something, he will take everything. Probably because they got their wealth through a dirty means. That's why all these are happening to them or happen to them.
Let me tell you something, my sister.
That.
Even yourself, I don't want to talk about she sacrificed this and that. Marriage is sacrifice.
Yes. Okay, let me unmute Fire Girl. Let me unmute you. So you quickly leave your opinion for us.
Marriage is sacrifice. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Sister Amma, wait, let me add
Okay.
Fire Girl. Okay. Yes. Sister Fumi, we can hear you now. Please quickly leave your 2 cents in the regards of this matter. I know you are just joining, but why I came up here is because it came out on news that the man has been arrested. The family, the family, the brother came out on Sunday to inform the general public that he has come, that he ran away since the day that they took her to the hospital. So the police, they now came out with their statement informing us now that he did not run away, he was arrested. So that's why I really came up here. Did the police really arrest him, or he went to submit himself to the police? How did the arrest come about? Because one moment he was going from one hospital to the other with the people that was trying to take this woman to the hospital that very day. Another moment, he said, okay, let me quickly pick something from the house, and he ran away. Another moment, now the police is now informing us that he was arrested. He did not run away. Now he has been arrested. What is going to be the fate of the children now? And what lessons? Anything that comes up here on social media, there are 1 or 2 lessons that the general public need to take. So, and Sister Alma has dropped her own contribution. So thank God you are here now. I just want you to, because we are here together on Saturday in regards to this issue.
Yes, I'm glad they caught him. It's funny though. First of all, we want to analyze this. They said he was with the police, But everything
Yeah,
that I'm reading, he posted something apparently after she died. So,
yeah.
but anyway, Niger will always be Niger.
You see,
Um,
another one.
so I'm not surprised we're so cunning. Anyway, as far as the children, the friend knows her very well. And she said they're going to be fine, and I believe they're going to be fine. If a family is well to do and everything, it,
Yes,
it hurts because nobody can raise one's child. So nobody will be their mom. Nobody can replace their mother. Not even
exactly.
the mother, not even their aunt or anybody. But in all this, because it's funny, like I told you that I didn't really know the depths of
The
the story or
story.
whatever, and it's so funny that I didn't even know that you were gonna come on today. I
Yeah,
was on YouTube. I just happened to see this lady. I think she's an attorney or something, and she
yeah.
just like flashed in. I saw Bimbo's name, so I said, "Let me listen to her." And she was talking about what you mentioned about. She showed a lot of things, and it gave me an idea.
Hmm.
And I was listening to Star Brenda what she was saying, and it's true. But the thing is, like when you look at their life, to her, it's almost like she feels like he died because this woman said so many things. I'm like, wow. I think he would said something about HIV, like being infected
Yes,
by disease, and then she said she
yes,
actually went. If you remember very well that day when I said it, I said we don't put ourselves first; we put God first. That at
yes,
times is based on your faith. A lot of us make decisions. Yeah, as a woman, do what's important to you and your children, but put God first. She went diabolical from what I heard, just so everything
yes,
could be fine.
yes.
So she sold her soul.
That's what I heard too, but I don't know how far that's true. But the
Yeah,
brother said that she can do anything. She
for
can
her
go to any
husband.
extent to, for her husband.
Yeah.
That's what the brother said.
So that's you're hearing all this stuff, but the thing is like I'm careful because when it comes to someone that I don't want to, I don't like dragging anything. We just want to take the moral from things like that. So if she sold her soul, you can understand why. But at the end of this, let's do things that are right and put God first and do things that is right. As a mother, take care of your children. Don't let go of yourself because of anybody. Yeah, you can
Exactly.
love and whatever, but there's so much sacrifice you can make. I mean,
Hmm.
if you're going to give up God and start putting your hand into dirty things because of someone, it's not worth it because you realize nobody here is God. Somebody can change on you like overnight. You have to have sense too. And I'm learning that too. You have to
Yes.
have common sense because at the end of it, you'll be left alone with your children.
Life
So,
does not have duplicate. Honestly,
yes, God is God.
duplicate.
So, I'm not saying she did, but from what this one always searches her, you know, everything, and then saying she had HIV. So this was a bitter, angry woman. It's like
Yes, he said
her
he
life
said
is
he gave
gone.
her he said he gave her HIV.
HIV. So it's like, I mean, I
I
looked at the
don't know how
video
far
and
that is true,
I
but
don't know. And then I looked at the video, I'm like, why is she that violent? I understand that people can push you to be stopped, but come on,
yeah,
you have kids. May her soul rest in peace. So, but with the children, they'll be okay. With the guy, I don't know if he's just playing game. You said he put the kid on it. I don't know if someone
yes,
like that.
the
The
profile
guy
picture
looks like one diehard, like Obonta. When
of
I look at
Bondo.
him from when they were dating, if you look at his face, I don't even see anything good in him.
You
I
see, that's
really
what
don't.
that's what Lucy said on Saturday. She said so on Saturday when she was talking. She said they are not of the same class at all.
Mm-mm. You look at his picture from when they started. It's like he looked like a criminal. You know, he's looked like a criminal from way back or
Now he's with
whatever.
the police. How did he get to the police? When he
Like I
walked
told you,
away
Niger na
two
Niger,
legs,
because they said he
he's two
fled.
legs from the hospital.
Uh-huh. And then they
Probably,
said he
is
posted
it possible
something,
he will go and turn himself up, or is it
and then the
possible?
girl showed what he posted on his page. The stupid statement, someone that his wife just died, and you said you were with him. So was he in prison when he was posting that? Niger will
Okay,
always be Niger. But
okay,
we just learn our lesson. What I learned is that just do what you have to do. Yes, you gotta be submissive. You gotta love your husband. If you decide to be with someone, Be with that. You can't say you have your own separate life, because even the word of God says two will become one. So don't change the word of God by saying you do your own thing separately, but do it with wisdom.
Yes.
Do it with wisdom and make the right choices. And like she had mentioned, if something don't look good, be careful, you know, be
Mm-hmm.
careful, and always put your children first, because a lot of times you realize that when women fall hard, they even put the man before the children when they have children, you know. They're
Yeah.
so into the man that they forget the children, because if you think about the children and think about your responsibility with them, you know, there's certain decisions that you won't make.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's
Exactly. How
God.
can you
Yeah.
honestly?
So you put God first, always God first, always. If you don't put God first, it will fail. So God has to be number one, not you, not the man, not your children. God first, God over everything. And then you put your family, but use wisdom prayerfully too. And you pray. And I believe as Christians, when we pray, God always shows us things. You know, he there's no way that he will leave us. He will always show us. And that's why at times, if you notice some believers when they talk to you, the woman, God is always exposing the man to her. That's what happens when you put it in God's hand. You know, he will always reveal things to you. But it's really an unfortunate thing. If you notice, I'm being careful, because this thing that I even watched today, I'm like, can this be real? You
Hmm.
know, all the stuff that I saw, can it be real? I know that one can be obsessed with someone or whatever, but can someone go this far? And then
From
the
the
mom,
story, from okay, go
go
on.
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, from the story, we learned that he had other baby mamas,
Yes, you
and
said
that's
that last
what
time.
really caused the fight in the family. That's
Mm,
why the Bimbo was so upset with him. He was like, okay, I suffered with you from the beginning. Then at the end, you are, trying to raise another family, having children up and down. You
mm-hmm.
gave me HIV. You did, there are a
Yeah,
lot of things that made her so aggressive.
yeah. And my mom won't
They,
do that.
that
What her
brought her
mom
that
did, my
bitterness.
mom may not do it, but I can understand the woman's anger if she's heard all this thing about HIV and all, and they know
Yeah.
that their daughter has turned into, and like they had mentioned that maybe when they got married, the mom gave the cow, all that stuff. It
Yeah.
can be out of
Because she should
anger.
have
That doesn't
just,
give you the right
instead,
to, yeah. So,
instead of her to burn the house, she should have just left the marriage and
yes.
go through law, sue him, take him to court. They will share the property for them. They are legally married. Or better still, just move on and start up afresh. So long there's life, there's hope.
Hmm.
How can you
There's,
say, okay, if you don't want me to take the house property, I will better leave the house on fire. I will
there's
do this.
just so much they said. I mean, even with the woman when I mean, like some of the things I heard were like heavy, because after a while he wasn't the only one that was promiscuous. I understand she now met someone and said she wanted to move on. I don't know if it was from the 2 years they showed. It's just crazy. Like,
A lot of
man,
evidence. People are bringing out
yeah.
evidence.
So a
The
marriage can
both of
bring
them
out,
never really wanted to be together because I don't know why they were keeping those evidence.
if
So
anything,
if you
if there
actually
was a
give
thing
your
that tied
all,
them, if there was some sort of like thing that tied them where they couldn't leave and call, we don't really know. You
if you
understand?
actually give your all, in the
Mm-hmm.
marriage, you give your all, you are really involved with this person. What will make you start making videos, making evidence? I don't know. Why
Fighting
are
each
you making
other,
evidence? That
but you
time you are
can't
able to
leave
make evidence. Why not just carry your kaya,
and
your
go, right?
baggage and end everything?
I
Instead of you
don't
to
know.
stay and be making evidence. It's the kids, the children's aspect that is really hurting
It's
me at night.
annoying because you guess what? These kids will grow up. This is a stigma on them
Yes,
because social media is
yes.
so broad that you can't hide it. They will eventually see all this crap. It's not fair on them.
And
It
the,
really
the man you
isn't.
are fighting, the man she was fighting over now. Okay, at the end of the day, the man will get married.
Yes,
Of
so
course, we get that from this case. Is it not Nigeria?
yes,
Because the brother of this of Bimbo has already said it that she was the one that lit herself up. So
she did.
in that aspect, yes, in that aspect, I think um um IVD is somehow free. You know, the only blame
Mm.
there is that okay, you were there, you couldn't save her
Stop
immediately.
her. Yeah.
Mhm. But she was the one that she was angry. What really happened? They said she was about leaving the family, the marriage. So at the point she was tired, she kept complaining to the family. The brother now said, "Okay, move down to Abuja, let so that you start over again, start all over." So as she was getting ready to move, she said no, she will not leave. She want to live with something. She must live
Mm-hmm.
with something. She started with this man. She met this man when this man was nothing. So she cannot live empty-handed. So the
It's not
the
worth
only
it.
house, the only property they have left is that building, according to the brother. That she
Oh
says she
wow.
want to take the building. She cannot leave it for him. She will sell it, whatever. So at the point she was trying to open the safe where they kept the house document, that was when he came in and started struggling with her, dragging it with her. Before of course he will overpower her because
Mm-hmm.
so she went to grab, kerosene and started pouring it around pour it on the curtains of the house and said she will burn the house. Like probably she was trying to
I
get
don't
her.
think she was trying to burn herself. I don't think.
No, no, that was a mistake. She
Mm.
was she poured it on the curtain and said she was. Then the man just went and sat down, was looking at her. The man did not say anything. That's the IVD. He didn't say anything to her. So she now said, "Okay, you don't want to say anything. I will. All of us will better buy for inside this place."
Whoa.
Pour the kerosene on herself. Even when she poured it on herself, she did not lit the fire. She was still walking around the house, complaining.
Thinking he will stop her. Oh
Yes,
Jesus.
expecting him to stop her, forgetting that your mind is different from the man's mind. You
Mm.
might not want to watch the man die, but the man will want to watch you die. So why will you use your life to play Ludo?
Mm-hmm.
No, 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 no.
You know?
Let's look at it from two perspectives. Anger is already, the tension is already there.
Yeah, hold on, let me finish. Hold on, since me, I don't forget.
Yeah.
I will see call you back. So, moving around the house, at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, she now she threatened the husband, was like, "Okay, you don't want to sort out this thing, I will burn the house." And she dragged the strike the matches on the curtain.
Oh jeez.
Fire, before you know,
It's very yeah.
within 2 minutes, it will consume a whole building
Mm-hmm.
if you don't take care. So that was how the fire came about. And the fire caught her. Probably when they were dragging, when they were fighting, after she lit that curtain, when they were fighting, probably that was when, according to the sister of the Bimbo, she said you pushed her in the fire. You pushed her. Probably that was when she
Mm.
was pushed, or they were dragging. But Blessio said she knew she wanted to die, that she was trying to take the man along. How can you
Hmm.
even say that?
With children involved.
How can you even say that? If she really wanted to die, there are quicker ways to end it all. Fire death is a painful death.
Yes, yes.
Nobody want to go open their eyes and go through that pain. Where I will blame her, I will still blame her for her temper. You know,
Yeah.
she could have controlled it. Instead of you to cause this damage to yourself, sometimes you want to react. Just look at the little children.
Mm-hmm.
Them. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
deserves to die like this. You
Mm-mm.
know, this is going to be a stigma even to the family. And the children will grow up and they will hear all this story. Even the man will not be at peace. That's just,
Mm-mm.
you know, not that I'm not just 100% taking side with the woman, but something must have triggered something. Something went wrong. Something went wrong in the beginning. Something went wrong. There are some people that they are how did Blessed CEO put the word? They're the one that will instigate it.
Mm-hmm.
They will be quiet. They will act like they are quiet, but they will trigger it.
Pushing stuff.
They
Yeah.
will trigger it. Then when you react, you will not overreact because you cannot compose yourself. I
Hmm.
believe that's the situation she found herself. So that's it. Sister Amma.
I think she's driving.
Yeah, she's driving.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
she's here. So
only God honestly knows this because you
yeah,
can dissect it different ways. It could be like you mentioned that she tried to do that and then
yeah.
started
Like
struggling with him and and like you said with him he can instigate stuff but he's going to pretend he's not going to admit it. Only God knows what happened because even the
Only God
brother
knows
that
what
said the
happened.
brother wasn't there. No, I mean,
We're
was he
only
inside?
sharing the story,
Yeah, this is just
spread
scary.
an
But why didn't he
awareness.
stop it? How did he go out and she didn't go? Or he didn't pull
Exactly.
her? As much as you hate someone, you can still
Yes.
save them because they're the mother of your child. You know,
How was he able to come out from the fire and
and leave her.
Bimbo got 100 degrees burn?
I don't know. I
You
don't
know?
know at all.
So, like, we just come up here to leave our own opinion. Sometimes the way someone else will see it will different from the way
Different, yeah. We're
you
just
know.
trying to.
So we just come here and just bring out the
Mhm.
story, let everybody leave their own opinion, and at the end of the day,
The
there
moral
are one
behind
or
it is
two people
important.
that will have
Yeah.
something to great. You know, you have to pick one or two lessons from this whole
Yeah.
scenario. The man is at fault, the woman is also at fault.
Yes.
That's just it. They have their own where they made their different mistakes. That's just it.
Just never let anybody bring out the worst in you. I mean,
Exactly.
we're all
Don't wait
different, but
until that
don't
until that
even let
point.
anybody make you who you are not. Don't let anybody change who you are. Be who you are not. I-
Mhm.
you know, you're either good or you're bad. Like the Bible says, you're either hot or cold. You're either good or you're bad. You're either for God or you're against God. Pick
Against God.
one. You know, you understand
Exactly.
this
So
that's just been going in my head. Like, I really pray that she didn't go diabolical. Like, but it seems like that's what like
that's what happened.
because
Yes.
how they got rich and everything. So if
Everybody
she
will be
made
like, leave, 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 leave. There are a lot.
yeah,
There
so
are a lot that
I
was
mean,
keeping
I
her
watch
there.
African movie. I might not believe in, but you watch African movie, you see all this stuff. Did they have like blood coming? Is there something that was tying it? You understand? And then
Yeah.
him saying she decided she wanted to leave. I heard that she was not. She now said she met someone and she's happy because the person is treating her better. All this stuff is just crazy. Like
She was
things
cheating.
that could have been
Somebody sent me
avoided.
a message that she was cheating in the marriage.
Yeah, that I saw the lady, the blogger. She's an attorney. She talked about it too. That she now that infidelity was on both sides, and then she said he gave her. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's really embarrassing. We need to just.
So
I
why
know
be
that.
in the marriage and the both of them are cheating? Why are
Yes,
they married? Was it,
exactly. Like, don't make a man make you do
wouldn't
something
it
you don't
have
want
been
to do.
better if hold on. I think it would have been better if the both of them they, you know,
She should
just
have
go their
left.
separate way.
Yeah, if
Yes.
you met someone, then leave. Especially if you know that he doesn't treat you right, then just leave. I don't even honestly, this one is beyond me. But like I said, the most important thing is just put God first. Put God, never yourself first. Let God be the center of everything. Put him first and honor God's word. And then use your common sense too, because a lot of times we don't think with our head, we think with our heart. You
Mm-hmm.
know, when something just seems like, okay, this is not going right away, don't do it. And you can always seek counsel. There they talk about I don't care what people say about church or whatever. If you're in
Mm-hmm.
a church, you reach out to your spiritual head. Let people that you trust, let them pray for you. If it's counseling, you go for you understand what I'm saying? Even if you
Exactly.
can't go with your husband, go by yourself, just to make sure you make the right decision and for your own sanity. These things could have been stopped. I mean, to become violent like that, I don't know. It's just, I don't
Now
know.
she's gone, she's gone. Life doesn't have duplicates. It's
No,
over.
she can't replay
Yeah, it's
anything.
over.
She can't come back for her children.
Even
She's
if they
left
detain
them.
the husband now, probably 2 months. Because when they investigate the issue, the news is all over the place that she lit herself. You
Yo, is
understand?
it not Nigeria?
You
Is
know?
it not Nigeria?
So
They'll
there
release
was
him
no
before you
point
know
for
it.
this.
He'll
These
be
are
out, especially if he
avoidable.
has money.
Yes, these are avoidable mistakes.
Yeah.
This mistake is so costly. You didn't even think about the people around you, your loved one.
Your
You know?
mom, your siblings, your
Yes,
children, above all. Look at those beautiful children, how close they are to you. Now you've left that void that nobody can fill. Who's gonna fill it? Even if they're with her mom, they're the grandkids of boy. She can't love them the way their mom would love them.
at
It's
all.
irreplaceable. The love of a mother is irreplaceable no matter what. They will feel it. They will always feel it. And they're not to talk of the way the mother died, you know.
Hmm. Very
All these
painful.
things that they be, everything is gonna play in those kids' head. The way their parents were acting, because I'm sure they were doing it around them. All this stuff that was playing, and then to top it off, the way it ended.
It's so sad. It's so sad. Everyone just need to be careful out there.
Hmm.
You
We
need to be
really do.
careful out there. That's just
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
Guide your peace. Mental health is very important. Your mental health
It
is
is
very,
though.
because this whole story, if you look at this scenario very well, you notice that she was already mentally not okay. She wasn't
Yeah.
okay. She's not okay anymore, because no sane person will, try to set, put the house on fire, pour kerosene on herself, all those damages. No, no same person. So she was not okay anymore, and the husband should have helped her, take her to
Hmm.
see, to seek help for her.
Hmm.
You know, for you to stand and watch her doing all those things shows that the man really wanted her to die.
Yeah, because you
Yes,
escaped.
yeah, it was because he escaped. He was already tired of her, you know. So I just hope that whatever happens, the family, I just hope they find peace. They're able to resolve their issue.
Ah,
Just hope the children will be okay, because we learned that her family, they are well to do. They can take care of the children.
yeah, that's what they
But
said.
there are a lot, 5 children. If the family are not okay, they have to share the children among siblings.
I'm
They will
sure the
share them.
kids will be okay. It's just that I just pray that I don't know what's gonna happen with in terms of the father. I
The
don't know,
father,
because it's one thing to lose a mother and another thing for your father not to be around. That's double.
yes,
So I
yes.
pray that he grows up and he changes in his ways and just shows this kid love, fill the void of the father in their
Mm-hmm.
life.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he had problems with the mom or whatever, I pray he does right by those children. But
Yeah.
then, with the parents and everything, only God knows how, if they end up having the children, we don't know how they're gonna react to him
So
being
somebody was saying that her sister was
mm,
also going through the same thing. Her,
really.
yeah, I thought Sister Alma was saying that before she left, that the best friends, I mean, um, what's her name again? Um, Bimbo's best friend, or
Uh-huh.
one of Bimbo's friend, was, talking about the family story or whatever. That Blessing CEO said she's going to investigate, she's involved in the matter. You know,
That the sister was involved in the matter.
no, like she's also going through same thing, similar thing in her home,
Wow.
like the domestic violence or whatever. I don't know if it's a foundational something, but
That's
whatever
what
it
I was going to say. That's what,
whatever it is,
whatever it is.
nobody deserves to die.
Mm, mm-mm.
She don't deserve to die.
Mm.
Honestly, she's young. God
Very
said, "With
young.
long life, I will satisfy
My
you."
goodness, in her
32
30s.
years is not long life.
It's too
So
young. That's too
honestly,
young.
her temper was on the other side. Truth be told, her temper. How can you
That's
just start
young.
pouring kerosene everywhere? Like that, the priest said, he said somebody infect you with HIV, you can sue the person. You
In
can sue
Nigeria,
the
you can
person.
sue.
That's what. I didn't know in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, you can sue.
Nigeria is
I'm
anybody
laughing
that
at
has money. Oh, now get money, they win matter. Mhm. My sister, thank you so much for your time with me. Oh, yes, I really
I
appreciate
don't
it.
feel love in Nigeria. God forgive me. I love my country, but they sue for Nigeria win.
Ah, they sue. Oh. Some people they sue. Oh. Those that get money and influence.
So what will now happen to him? He
I
has
don't. That
money.
is what I
Apparently,
said.
he's
That's
rich
why
now.
I titled this topic. I say every day has been arrested. What next? What will now happen? Especially, what will now happen to the children? What will now happen to the family that Bibo left behind?
Because
What will
with
now happen
Oshinachi
to?
now, the husband didn't
Uh-huh,
really have. But this one they say has. You
uh-huh.
know, this
What
one
will
has
happen to?
money.
Uh-huh. But this one now is clear. The case is clear that he was not the one that poured the kerosene around the house, and
But
he was not the one
what
that lit the
happened
fire.
after she did that? There's
Uh-huh.
still a question mark.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only place they will question. they will question him.
uh,
I think that's the only way they will question him. You know. So
child.
women, we should just try and bring down our temper.
Yes.
Sometimes you can walk away from things that trigger your person, that makes you get angry. Just
It's
walk
not
away.
even healthy, like it gives you high, it causes a lot of things, especially for us black.
Mm-hmm.
Depression can give you high blood pressure, all this stuff, hypertension. You start
Uh-huh.
having anxiety. I mean, so many health issues
Make yourself
that
happy.
I
Look for anything
I
that
can.
makes you happy and just
Yes.
get yourself involved and be doing
I'm
it.
telling you, whatever it takes, make yourself happy because nobody else will. Take care of you. And it's like when you say, I have your back, have your own back. At this point, have your own back. You have your own back because in this life is selfish. It's unfortunate, but it's selfish. You can't vouch for anybody. No, at times nobody can be there for you, but you got to do what you have to do. You know, you have
Hmm.
to do what you have to do. And please believe in God, trust God. Faith is very important. It's really, really, because I kept saying it that day, and someone said, "Oh, I said, God, it takes having faith and knowing God. If you remember, I was telling Sister Brenda, I said the foundation, that faith
Hmm.
foundation. So if you're now telling me that she went diabolical, what do you expect? When
What
the
do you
devil
expect?
gives you something, you sold your soul. The
Yeah,
devil
it takes
has
your own
nothing good
thing.
to offer you but evil seeds. So this is evil seed too. I don't want to go, but if that's the case, then we can clearly see. You get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can clearly see it's not going to turn out right because you know that when the devil gives you something, it comes to collect full force. And then whatever
It
it
takes the
gives you
whole
is,
person.
yes, yes, it's only the wealth, but that wealth, you won't have peace in it. See both of them fighting and fighting. And I don't even know if they ever really loved each other. If the guy was in the beginning, now when you really look at it, was he really in love with her in the beginning, or it
Okay.
was because her family was well to do?
Or
You
because
don't,
she
you
had
don't
the
even.
baby, because she had the baby before the marriage.
And then they were well to do. Apparently, the
No.
family, So you
The
just
family
don't
of the
know.
girl were to do. They said the father was the one that sponsored the marriage.
They marry exactly. So who even does that? When the man even try to say, "Let me stand on my foot before we do it. I don't want your family to do it." Even I do. That's just like a shameless man. So why would you let your wife's family do things for you? You know, my
Thank you so
woman of
much.
God. Where is
We're
it?
going to wrap it up from here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your
We
time with
thank
me.
God, oh, thank God, and
Yes. So guys,
thank God.
I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.
Okay, bye.